I think.
7 years ago, on June 25th of 2015, a YouTube channel by the name of Obscure Horror Corner released a Let's Play of a video game called Sad Satan.
Oh, I remember this. I know this
game
one.
sparked a ton of controversy and
Yeah.
intrigued due to its
Had,
alleged links
I remember this
to
game. Sorry for pausing. I remember this game had like I don't know if I can say it on stream, but yeah, CP in it. That's what I know. I don't know. Maybe. I think there's a version of the game that has this thing in it, and it's kind of
real
scary.
life
I doubt this version contains it though. We're fine. But yeah,
tragedy
I remember Mudahar
and
reacted
the
to
dark
it.
underbelly of the internet. There is a ton of mystery behind this game, specifically surrounding the origin of where it comes from. Is it
Seems like
truly
what?
from the deep web?
7 years
Was
old.
it all an elaborate ARG that failed? Or
I remember it.
was it just a hoax? Hopefully by the end of this video, I've given you all the clearest
Hope you
answer
can hear me,
as
right?
to who ended up creating this game and why. Now, because of the nature of this game, it might be unsettling to some viewers. If that ends up being you after watching this video, and you need something to lighten up your spirits, consider checking out the sponsor of today's video, Yahaha. It's a 3D user-generated content creation platform where anyone can create
watch
and
it.
publish their own virtual
I don't get any money anyway, so.
without any coding experience whatsoever.
Oh,
it contains
cool.
very simple and easy-to-use features and assets.
So video game
All it
creator,
takes
nice.
is a simple search to go from nothing
Roblox
to your
Studio.
own dreamed-up experience
All over
that
again.
you and all of your friends can enjoy. Yahaha is also nice
Yahaha,
enough to
like-
host live sessions.
Wait, it
that
sounds
are
like a
meant to help
Yamaha
creators
fucking
enhance their
ripoff.
building skills and get those creative
know what's a funny
juices
thing?
flowing.
Yamaha is Japanese, so you can't say it's made in China.
Click the link below to check out Yahaha
Because we know it's
and
made in
start
Japan.
creating your own games for
Fuck,
free.
when was that? Oh, my
Thanks
age.
to Yahaha for sponsoring
Sorry.
today's video.
And
So as I stated
you're welcome for the
before,
free
the origin
shout
for
out.
this entire incident seems to be the Let's Play video that Obscure Horror Corner posted in June of 2015. This upload would be followed by 4 more uploads, totaling 5 videos in the Sad Satan Let's Play series.
Yeah, I remember he uploaded
It's
in
important
parts.
to note that when the video was first uploaded in 2015, the description
was
of
real
it
unsettling.
used
There
to
were
be
screams
that
inside
the
it.
creator of the Obscure Horror Games channel, Jamie, was sent a video game via a random subscriber that provided him with an onion link. And upon visiting
I
said
highly
onion
doubt
link,
it. Like,
led to
how did the subscriber found the game? Okay, let's start with this. How did the subscriber
them
find
downloading
the
and
game?
discovering the monstrosity that is the video game Sad Satan.
He was lucky it wasn't a virus.
The videos were simple Let's Plays that were absent of any commentary, adding to the overall atmosphere of the series because the game
Man,
itself
it's an
was
ARG.
already
There's
eerie
no
on
way
its
this is
own.
actually true.
Most of the actual gameplay of Sad Satan is just walking down very long hallways and random paths.
What
that
does
the player
Sad
gets
Satan even
seemingly
mean?
Teleported to. The game is so well known for walking down these extremely long paths
So call
that
it a
some
run,
even refer to the game as a
Oh, why is it
walking
720?
simulator. Throughout the entirety of these
Yeah, I'm
5
good.
videos, the player would experience these jump cuts to still images, totaling
Oh.
around 10 plus images across
The
the
fuck is
entire
this?
series.
What does this
In the
mean?
first part, there
Stock
was
image from a
this
1980s movie?
infamous photo of a man with deer antlers everywhere, a picture of Margaret Thatcher and
was
Jimmy
funny.
Savile posing
Oh,
for
hey.
a photo, holding signs with the organization NSPCC on it.
Okay.
NSPCC standing for the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children.
I mean, okay, listen to this, okay? The nature of the game, right? Random images, okay? Long hallways. The name of the game, Sad Satan. Plus adding to the fact that it was sent by a random viewer to a channel to play the game, and the channel did no commentary on it, right? All of this adds up to the story. Kind of feels like a. It kind of feels like an ARG, a
You will see
creepypasta.
throughout the series that there are
I do
these
believe the game is real. Just
constant themes
an
and
ARG.
allusions to child cruelty that gave the game
I don't
its
know.
notoriety. In part 2 of the series, we get an
Kinda
image
obscure.
of JFK moments before he was shot,
okay,
a still
that's
image of Baphomet, which is a figure that is heavily associated with Satan, and the infamous shot of this little girl in the thumbnail who ends up being extremely bloodied up upon closer inspection.
yes.
The other
Somebody
Let's
made
Plays
this
of
up.
the series included mugshots
this
of
guy?
the Otaku Killer,
Yeah,
a
I
known
remember
serial
this.
killer
guy.
from Tokyo that murdered 4 young girls.
I
in
remember
that
this
area.
guy.
There were
was a
also these
murderer.
random notepad files that would pop up that contained obscure lettering and
Hail
served
and
no
Sad
real
Satan
purpose
died.
other than to add to the overall eerie feel of the game.
Yeah, it's
There
a
were
creepy
also
pasta.
other images that linked to child exploitation. There is this
I
photo
knew
of
it.
Rolf Harris with a bunch of kids.
It was not exactly what I was
Rolf
thinking of, but
Harris later being
it's close.
involved in an underage case scandal, and a photo of Roman Polanski, who sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl. All of these visuals were accompanied by even stranger sounds,
This was so fucked up, Jesus.
such as realistic screaming coming from a woman.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this, honestly. I'm just gonna keep the volume right here.
This was also later revealed to just be stock sounds that somebody found. And we also had these random clips from speeches and talks with notable evil
Does make sense.
such as a voice clip from Charles Manson and this voice clip from an Adolf Hitler speech. All of this, the obscure visuals, the scary sounds, the eerie atmosphere, and the haunting backstory of someone being given this game via the dark web, all strung together to create a truly...
Again, okay, I'm gonna pause here. I don't believe this game was actually from the dark web. Like, literally, you can actually find this game. Like, if I type in Sad Satan download, like, yeah, there you go. I can actually find the game literally right here. I can literally find the game right here. And I did nothing. I just it's for $1. Why would you do that? Is that actually on Steam? Now I'm curious. No. Oh, it's a guy. But yeah, it's not dark web, okay? It's not dark web. Let's debunk this. I don't believe it's dark web, because if it was dark web, you would not be able to find this game anywhere, okay?
Of a truly disturbing game. So disturbing that an author on Kotaku ended up doing a piece on it dated July 1st of 2015. The article added to the overall hype of the game and ended up blowing it up from just being a known piece of media to extremely popular. It also left us with a few very important pieces of information that help tie this entire story together. First and foremost, it seemingly confirmed that the game was downloaded from somebody on the dark web. This is because the article explained that they spoke to the so-called subscriber that tipped off Obscure Horror Corner to the whereabouts of the video game.
I think that's kind of bullshit.
The anonymous subscriber stated that they first found out about the game on a deep web forum and that the user never specified whether it was his own content or someone else's.
Well, that adds up to the story. Like, why would he not say it? He basically brought it from the dark web, if the story is true, right? He brought it from the dark web and then put it back on, like, on the surface web. That's what you're telling me. And also, if it was dark web, it should have been illegal, right? So, making a video about it on YouTube would not be the smartest idea. That's what I think. That's what makes sense, at least. Yeah.
But I presume it was the user's game.
I was
he
just thinking,
signed
sorry.
off his post with the letters ZK. This ZK is extremely important. You see, a few days after this was posted, the last video of the Sad Satan series was uploaded, and things got extremely real when a user by the name of ZK posted to 4chan with a download link to what he stated was the actual Sad Satan game. And to everyone's surprise, it was a real working link to a game titled Sad Satan, and what was inside was much worse than anyone could have expected. People noticed that this version of the game was not even close to the same one that Jamie had played on his channel. As you progress in the game, you'd see images of corpses, gore porn, and CP. This
I knew. There you go. See,
people trying to figure out.
I don't believe this version exists. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't believe this version actually exists, because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, it just sounds, everything sounds so fake about the story. Like so many not inconsistencies. Everything sounds off, kind of. I don't know. I stated them back like at the beginning of the video, but still, I do not believe there is actually a game with gore. Actually, there is the game with gore, but just gore. There is no CP. There is no illegal bullshit, right? I don't believe it. I think it's just an ARG again.
Because it was vastly different than the one.
It would have been a lot different. It would have been a lot different. It was an actual game. I mean, the news wouldn't have said anything like on the TV. Maybe people didn't get arrested. I mean, sure, there's a lot of CP everywhere, but so everywhere I mean in dark web, of course, not real life, in the surface web. But I'm pretty sure somebody would have said something on the news. I don't know. I feel confident.
On his channel. So what the heck is actually going on here? We have two different versions of the game, but seemingly no explanation as to why we have these two different versions. People are obviously confused. In the earlier mentioned Kotaku article, there was a proposed theory that this channel by the name Scarebear might have been the creator of the game. This was due to the fact that they used to have a video titled Sad Sad Satan. And if we cross-match this username to a Reddit user that commented on the forums of the Sad Satan subreddit, we get to this user, ScareBearZK. What's off-putting about this fact is that the user made his account 2 days after the article came out, which led many to believe it was simply a troll account. However, I don't buy it for a few reasons. For one, he leaves comments like this: Country Road 2100 block, Fridek 1401. The truth is stranger than fiction.
Or he may be
if
just
you
be
type this
weird.
into Google directly, you will get linked to an article of an unfortunate incident that took place in Lubbock, Texas, taking the life of a woman named Kelsey Cook. In addition to this one
man,
comment,
drunk driving
he
fucking
also left
sucks.
others
If you drive while
in
drunk, you
stadium,
deserve to fucking
hiding
like.
in plain sight,
deserve to be.
right under your noses.
Oh, what is it called?
If we take a look back at
There
the
you go. You
channel
win.
Scarebear,
I lost
there
the
was
roast
a
battle.
video titled Downtown Nacho that has this man in the credits, Gary Graves. If we take a quick Google search for Gary
What the
Graves,
fuck does a Douglas
find
mean? Wait. What the fuck does this mean? What does that even mean?
Gary Graves. If
Anyway.
we take a quick Google search for Gary Graves, we find a man in Lubbock by the same exact name that was arrested for possession of what? CP.
Oh, there we go.
Based on the fact that Scarebear was going around mocking those for possibly being the creator of the Sad Satan version that had CP in it. And
I just highly
this
doubted
man,
like a
Gary
criminal would
Graves,
go as
is also
far.
associated with Scarebear's channel.
I just doubted like the criminal would go as far as to create a game, like to promote his illegal
and
wrongdoings.
was
Let's say
arrested
this.
for the possession of CP.
So sounds a bit
I
off.
think it's safe to say that Gary Graves is Scarebear. But that's just one piece of the entire story. We still have one loose end to tie up, which is Jamie's side of the story. Instead of just saying, well, we may never know and, all that mumbo jumbo, I'm going to leave you guys with what I think happened. I think
your
Obscure
opinion?
Horror Corner genuinely had no connection to the game besides his original story. The reason I believe this is because his older videos were much of the same as the Sad Satan series. It was him silently playing scary video games and posting them.
Oh wait, I thought it was. Okay, wait, you got me wrong here. I thought this guy was an actual YouTuber who talked occasionally in his videos, like in every single video, with commentary. That threw me off. I didn't know that. I didn't know that one.
His channel for
Okay, that's my bad on my part.
nearly an entire year before the Sad Satan videos dropped.
But yeah, okay. Now I have a question. Okay, let's say that this version dropped. Okay, this guy played it on his channel. Okay, that's okay. What incentivized people to search for another version of the game of Sad Satan? Right. Now that's my question. Like, how did other people get incentivized to search for a deeper version of the game? It's kind of weird. How did they know that there was something more obscure to this game? Because the version he played on his channel was let's say the software, dub it the soft version, okay? No illegal shit, no nothing. Just stupid images.
One thing that people get
I'm
hung up
kinda
on
curious
with
now.
about
It's kinda
Jamie's side
weird.
of the story is the fact that it has a ton of holes in it. For example, the supposed onion link he gave in the description couldn't have been real. One user pointed out that because the onion link that Jamie provided us had the number 9 in it, it proved that this onion link was actually fathomed up, because all onion links only contain digits 2 through 7. So there's no way this was an actual working link.
Okay,
When
that's
confronted about this, Jamie explained that the
that's
original
too-
game did in fact contain CP and gore in it, and he didn't want to associate with that part of the game, but he still wanted to play it on his channel for whatever reason. However, if we look at the comments from the Reddit thread that Jamie partook in, he stated earlier that there was no CP in it. So what gives? Well, if we take a look at the other
I'm
comment,
so confused. I'm actually so confused. Was the version he uploaded on his YouTube channel contain the gore and CP and he just cut it off?
that Jamie has left on other
Or did he get the other, the softer
videos,
version?
it explains that he's clearly into making video games and claimed in a video prior to Sad Satan that he was working on his own video game at that moment in time.
So he's a game developer.
What I think actually happened
What does this mean?
Jamie got sent the video game by a subscriber a long time ago before the Sad Satan series even popped up. I think he downloaded it, saw the crazy CP and whatnot, and decided it was too risky to play the game live himself. But because he liked the overall atmosphere and the look of the game, I believe he took it upon himself to recreate or reimagine the game himself using the Terror engine, creating what we see played on his channel. This would explain the incomplete feel of the game and the fact that there was no real ending on the finale of the series.
Well, why did he not file to the police or say anything about the original game? At least confirm it, right? In the worst possible case, just confirm it. That this is actually what we believe it is. It's not bullshit, it actually exists.
Which to me seemed like a cheap cop-out for the ending of the series because of the controversy that was coming about. Because if you think about it, if you made your own game, you would probably end up doing it quite quickly, and not having an actual final ending or final room would be an easy cop-out to creating an entirely fake series. Also, the drastic differences between both versions of the game.
She created a game and added some lore behind it.
To believe this as
That's smart.
There is one major hole that I'll go over before I end the video off, but after seeing the real game get leaked, I believe Jamie didn't want to associate at all with Sad Satan anymore and didn't want people to think that he was weird for recreating the game in Terror Engine. So he simply went offline without so much as a word.
Okay, so he basically vanished.
Thing that does associate Jamie with the Sad Satan version that had CP in it.
There's more to the tale.
And it's the fact that after people dug through the files of the crazy version of Sad Satan, they did find his name plastered in some of the actual documents that were made with the game. So that's led people to believe that Jamie was in fact somewhat associated with the Sad Satan series, because how would it be possible for him to create this game within a matter of days and then post it if it wasn't actually already made? This is all just my thoughts and speculation on the game.
It wasn't made in one day unless he's very skilled.
Is in fact public, and I've kind of gathered
what
I've seen from a lot of other videos and other Reddit threads and resources that I found to kind of compile this complete history of the game, a very short look at what Sad Satan was. But there really is no final answer about this. We've never gotten a clear cut answer as to who it was, but you know, the remnants of Sad Satan are what I've laid out in this video.
I mean, yeah, it's a fucking legend. This game is a legend. I mean, it's been floating around the internet for like the past 7 years, like 2015. I do remember like hearing about this game.
The last of what was uploaded to the Sad Satan series with all the descriptions cut out, and this strange user that appeared out of nowhere. Hopefully I have laid out what I believe to be all of the details available surrounding the strange origin of
also the Aladdin.
Again,
who adds Aladdin, an actual voice commentary, to a game that is made for illegal purposes? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody, maybe in the chat in the comments, guys, tell me.
Scaring the viewers.
Guys, tell me your opinion on it.
Telling the story straight out without getting too distracted by unnecessary details. If you liked the way that I deliver information, I do try to put an emphasis on not disturbing my viewers and more so just kind of telling things how it is.
Yeah, sure. This is the least disturbing video of
like my style.
Sad Satan I've seen.
Out. Be on the lookout for my next video about Japan's most banned anime, Midori.
Okay, so basically the video ended.
Tsubaki. You definitely don't want to miss that. And as always, before I end the video, a quick Patreon shout out.
Yeah, sure, it's a Patreon shout out. But yeah, actually, I mean,
to all the people who have subscribed.
But yeah, that's what I think about. That's what. It's not me. It's him. Okay, I was reacting to the video. Of course, it's not my opinion. But I don't know. I think Everyday Theorist, this guy actually, kind of pointed out that the game was real, but there are some inconsistencies in the lore, and there's something that there are two like possible scenarios. Like the game already existed, or the game was made in like 2 days or something. Because first of all, the Onin link was fake, right? So there you go. This makes sense. Oh, anyway, great video. I'm gonna post the link on the Twitch chat. Go give this guy a like. I don't want to leech any views. I don't want to leech any content. I'm gonna give back the love. Drop him a like, drop him a sub. Cool video.